What's up, fam? This video we're going to talk about the 5 signs that you're dealing with a jealous woman, okay? Now, all women are jealous to some degree. They can be jealous, okay? It's in them. So, you do things wrong in an LTR or, marriage or whatever, they can show that they can rear the ugly head. That jealousy comes out. So, but it's okay when it's healthy, okay? And bits and spurts here and there sometimes, that's okay. I'm talking about the behavior when it's habitual, okay? They can't help it, okay? They're already jealous. They've been jealous. They're a jealous type of person, and that's how they move. Now, oftentimes, when you meet somebody, for example, in the beginning, this is where you got to be very careful, because this is where you got to evaluate your date. Always evaluate your date, because she's taking notes on her side, okay? You take notes, she's taking notes on your side too. Taking notes. Boom, 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 all right? Why? Because how she is now is how she's going to be later on. Now, she can pretend for about 12 weeks, 3 months, maybe more, but not much more than that. But that she's cool, whatever. But her jealousy will come out. So some of the signs to look for, okay, so you don't get finessed over here, is these are 5 common signs too. So these signs are very telltale. And they happen all the time. We just let them go by. We don't really notice them. We go, oh, whatever. You think it's cute or it's sweet or whatever. But, like I said, if it's habitual, that's a problem. So, you find out through conversation. Number 1, you find out through conversation with her. You're talking, and you find out she says, if something comes up, a topic comes up by the girl or an ex or something, and she comes out and just says, she just claims out, I don't get jealous. I'm not the jealous type. Okay, and that kind of comes out of nowhere, right? That's a red flag. Why? It's a disclaimer. It gives her plausible deniability. So if she does get jealous at something you do, she can go back and go, hey, I don't get jealous. I told you already. Remember before I told you I don't get jealous. So it gives her a back door. Okay. Whether you argue with her or not about it, she puts it out there first. I'm not this. Okay. If I'm not this, it wouldn't come up. You know what I'm saying? A thief don't say, hey, I'm not a thief. I don't steal. You can trust me. You can't trust them, right? Same thing here. Okay? People that are trustworthy, they don't say anything at all. Oh, I'll do that. Or this? Okay, sure. You got it. No problem. They don't say you can trust me. They say, oh, yeah, I'll take that for you. Give me it. I'll take the money. Sure. I'll get back to you later. Yeah, whenever you want. Just call me for it. They don't say, hey, you can trust me. I'm trustworthy. They don't put that out there. But someone that's jealous will put this out there because it protects her. It's a defense mechanism, okay? Protects her from looking wrong or to being found out. Her secret identity will be found out and called to the carpet, okay? That's exposure. She don't want that exposure. Number 2, the next one is looks. Now, if you go out, restaurant, or you're walking in the mall, or you go somewhere and, in public, and you're with your girl, you're walking around, talking to them, it's a good time. The girl looks at you, you get female attention, okay? And she looks at you look at you like a quick look at you like that, to see what you're gonna do, if you're gonna look at the girl, if you're gonna react, how you're gonna respond. And she look at you and shoots the eye at you and see what you're gonna do, and she's walking. Because all women do it. They look to see what you're gonna do, if you look at a girl walking by or not. They look at you, right? And you be like, but by and large, you're a man, so fucking, whatever. It doesn't matter. But the point of the matter, she wants to see what you're looking at. And then she comments, oh, you like that? That's what you like? Simple thing. Don't take this stuff seriously, guys. When they do that, don't take it seriously. Don't argue with them. You just play it cool. You say, I'm with you. Stop playing. You grab her ass or whatever, make her feel, comfortable or whatever. Let's go. You change the subject. Boom, what's about that? Let's go over here, I want something to eat. I want some ice cream, whatever the fuck it is. But you keep going. Restaurant, same thing. You're sitting down and the service lady comes to you. She's very nice. They got to be nice, right? They're service ladies. They'll help you out and take care of you and make sure they get a good tip, right? She don't see it that way. She's like, took your order first. She didn't ask me first because you're paying the bill, right? You can't tell her that, though. You go, what are you going to do, right? But and with this right here, every time she says, oh, what's that? Who's this? What's that? You have to respond. You go, all right, crazy, you silly. So what you going to order? What you ordering? I'm ordering this. Let's have these drinks. This is a good one over here. I heard about this. Is awesome. You know, that's all. You're right back to business. Okay. So her looking at other girls' reactions to you. Why? Why does she do all this? Because her self-esteem is low, and she's afraid that, you know, she's trying to see what you look at or how you behave when she's not around, which is silly because you really can't, you know, but it gives her an idea. Okay, so let her have it. But your response is going to be what she's going to look at. Okay, what it means by your response. So you play it cool, right? Chill. So looking at other girls, looking at other women, there's women everywhere. It's almost inevitable she's going to do that. Some girls will just look straight ahead and just kind of smile and let you talk to the waitress or the bartender and just see reaction. Okay, you know, whatever, right? Meanwhile, this guy's over there looking at the guy, but the focus is on you. She wants to make sure and see what you're doing because of her own insecurities. So the next one is, now, the eavesdropping on the phone while you're talking to somebody on the phone and all that is unnecessary. But women, they're in the kitchen chopping some fucking onions or whatever. You're on the phone and the chops get slower. She's got a fucking ear like a fucking microscope. Her ear can hear everything. You know what I'm saying? Like a satellite dish. So she starts slowing down. You hear, and then all of a sudden, you be like, oh, she's listening. But if you're doing business or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's none of her business, really. Okay? So if she confronts you with that, say, hey, listen, that doesn't concern you. That don't concern you. Okay? You won't tell her everything, because what happens if you start telling her everything, that every time she calls you for something or charges you up for something like that, and you explain yourself, guess what it does? It trains you for that time when you don't explain yourself. That's when the fight comes in. Who's that? Oh, it's so-and-so. Yeah, well, what she want? Oh, I'm talking to her about so-and-so. Yeah, but I was this, that. Yeah, let me call you back. Boom. And now you explain to her who this was. That's not your job, man. It's not for her job either to question like that. It's not. Okay? It's just not, because if she doesn't have, you're right there, okay? And if she's doing this now, you didn't stop it earlier, and that's the problem. You didn't nip it in the bud from day one. If you're on a business call, you're on a call. This call came in for me, not you. This call came in for me. But you be calm with it. You be smooth with it. You don't flip out. Just, you play it off, okay? She's going to want to argue. She's going to want to see how much that means to you. The more you argue with her, that call meant something. Got it? You don't, and you just grab her and play with her and fucking just play with her and get her, change the subject, change her state. Okay? She's looking to argue or find out and pick and prod to see if you're going to fall weak to whatever she's asking you. Okay? But if you start trending and she's training you to keep responding, who's that? Nobody. Who's that? You sure? Yeah. No. Boom, boom. Then the minute you stop doing that, she's going to say, who's that? You won't tell me. Uh-huh. Okay, so when I go out and you gotta hear that bullshit, right, Sam? So you nip that shit in the bud early. Nip it in early, because if not, you're gonna have a problem on your hands. Okay? You're gonna have a problem on your hands. So the next one is gonna be, she wants to know who your friends are, when you go out, she wants to know where you're going, how long you're gonna be out. She wants minute details. She wants the micro details of where your whereabouts are. And she's gonna find from here to here, that's a half an hour. So why take you 40 minutes? Stuff and shit like that. So you want to make sure she's not monitoring your every move or policing you, okay? If you're not doing it to her, you shouldn't be doing it to her anyway. It's just weakness, okay? She's insecure. She needs to feel reassurance. She needs to know that, I mean something to him. Why? Because she's insecure, okay? What you're doing, what she knows. Sometimes when you're with someone and you're a cut above what you should be anyway, the woman may not be able to handle that fully. In other words, she may feel, she knows she's got a good deal. She's stealing one. And she's afraid that someone's going to steal it back from her. Why? She doesn't deserve it. Her self-esteem is low. He's too good for me. I know it's a matter of time before someone comes along and takes her. That works two ways. Now, that could be because of her past, how she get her men, okay? enough past experiences. So it could be the fact that that's how she moves. And calm as a bitch, and she knows that, and she's like, where you going? Well, let me know where you, let me go, So, that's her, again, this is her issue, not your issue. You don't respond like it's your issue. She's the one questioning, she's the one with the inquiry. It's not your problem. Okay, so number one, again, like I said, number one was the first thing she says, or someone admits a disclaimer, I don't get jealous, I'm not the jealous type, that's not me, That's number one. So she's put it out there early. She's trying to get herself a back door. So if she does flip out or get insecure or jealous or whatever, she can say, I'm not, I told you before, I'm not jealous, whatever. She can fall back on that cushion, right? So that's number one. Number two is the looking, staring, glaring. The look of death, the stare of death. If you look at another girl and looks good and you give her attention, she's going to respond negatively about that. So don't do it, okay? Now, if she does come at you with it, you chill and you make light of it. If you're at a restaurant, boom, here, I'm going to order this. Or you want to get this. Your drinks will come, have this drink. Boom, let's do this, let's do that. How's your day? What's going on? You move the topic toward her and focus on her. Keep your eyes on her anyway. When you're on a date, you should be focused on your date anyway. You should be looking her in the eyes and letting her, you should be immersed in her regardless, okay? You're there with her. You should be looking in her eyes, having a deep conversation, getting engaged with her. That's your whole point. Okay, you get there and looking around and shit, then yeah, she's gonna feel like that, because that's not, you don't want her doing that to you, so that's, it's gonna, But the point of the matter is that when you want to build attraction, you got a girl here, you got somebody here that you want to knock it down. You get engaged. You make sure it's her moment. Boom, what's up? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, what's going on? Blah blah blah. She's on your field trip. She's in your school bus. She's riding around on your train. All right, so you're the conductor of that train. The ride is yours to give, but you have to make sure her experience is from your perspective. It's from your perspective. It's your world, your ecosystem, okay? She has to be in there and be comfortable, and you make her feel, you bring that one situation in when you give it an eye to eye, and you're talking to her. Bang, boom, bang, and she's not looking anywhere else. She's looking at you, okay? That's how you're really supposed to handle that, okay? So her looking around stands to reason, okay? If you're doing all this shit and this, but back to the bullshit, if it's just a waitress and she's giving you the smile and thank you very much and I'll be right back, and she looks at you with the fucking death look, then you know there's a problem, okay? That's not healthy. Like I said, it's healthy and not healthy, okay? So talk about not healthy right now. Healthy, everything's fine, But now that's number two. Number three, of course, is the eavesdropping on your phone calls, okay? Trying to spy from the other room. Okay. Number five is questioning your whereabouts. Where you going? This and that. How long are you going to be there? When you coming back? That takes too long. I didn't, so she's also this lack of trust, but again, her self-esteem is what's being affected here. Okay. Now, let's talk about the antidote, because someone like this habit right here, you got to understand, like I said, number one, this is her problem. It's a she problem. It's a her problem. Okay, she's the one with the jealousy problem, not you. Okay, so when she reacts this way, you have to remain calm to create a balance. Got it? Her going up here, and you're like here, boom, 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 and you're giving her attention, and you're talking to her, but my mom, hey, she's gonna say, well, she can yell and all that, but you don't respond that way. You respond positive. Why? Because she's giving you negative feedback. You respond back calm and positive. Don't let her change your state. You hold your frame. By holding your frame, she can get all over here, she can yell, this and that, but that'll set her back when she feels that she can't get you understand, riled up, because if you get riled up while she's acting jealous of you, and this, who's that, and this and that, well, what do you mean? What do you mean? She's nobody, this and that. She goes, aha! That's what she wants, you see? An aha moment. Something is going on. Because why are you reacting that way? You're like, because you're being fucking. So that's why you don't argue with women. You don't get into that. Okay? But I find out now that could be number two. It's part of a shit test a lot of times. Okay? Why does she do a shit test in this moment? She wants to be reassured that you're there for her, that she still means something. She's still attractive to you. You're vice versa. Attracted to her. Well, vice versa. I mean, you like each other. You're still attracted to each other. Okay? You know, you still want her around. Stop being silly. She wants to get close to you. She wants to cuddle, whatever. Okay. Number 3 is it's all about attention and reassurance. If you're too busy at work, sit back and think. You know what? I've been doing a lot of shit at work. I've been busy lately. I've really been grinding. So I haven't really focused on her that much. So she's got a good point. Okay. So all she really wants at this point in time is some of your time. Okay. One-on-one time, assurance. She's a hug. She's a feel good. Okay. You want her to feel like she's part of your program, part of your movement. Okay. Also, there's a reassurance that you're there for her, you still care about her, or whatever. Because chances are, like I said, she sees you growing, and you're pulling away. She's not doing as much as you are. Also, she feels on her side. Maybe she is, but she may not feel that she's doing enough. Okay. So she's gonna be afraid and fear of loss because she's not stepping up her game. Okay. So, but the reassurance will put her back and let her rock in that comfortable space where she knows that, you know, hey, everything's good with him and we're good, you know, and she'll be locked in, she'll be good to go. Okay. And that should go away. Now, like I said, if it's habitual, you gotta go just jealous all the time, she'll get you out in the crowds, she'll do it in, you know, get you fighting in clubs and all this. Get rid of her. If she's new, gotta get rid of her. If she's been LTR, you knew how she is already. You know, that's your fault. And married, even worse. So, you know, and if those are really, really bad, then you have to really seek professional counseling for LTR and marriage because there's too much at stake. Okay. That can be handled in a video call or a video, YouTube video. It's best done professionally. You're going to need a few sessions. Okay. That kind of thing. And hear both sides of the story. All right. So, people coming in, we're taking off here. Like, subscribe, comment below. A lot of people signing in. I'm getting the comments coming in. And I'll be responding to those comments and the emails. And throw a video up on it. All right. So, like, subscribe, comment below. Like I said, Excel. Once you hear your family with your family, I got you. Excel. And I'm out.